Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and being a producer of Wrestle Massacre as well as Inside Movies Galore, I am David Strege, and welcome to Delusions of Grandeur. Enjoy the reviews. I certainly did.
Okay, Dave, that's it. Screw you and your college flunkies. I've had enough of this from you and from everyone else. I know what you guys are trying to do. Break me down, drive me out of the force. Well, it's going to take a hell of a lot more than a lame prank like this to get Curtis Mooney to throw in his badge, so fuck you. Over.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Delusions of Grandeur. Here I am again with another review for you of a film from Evan Jacobs once again, who is behind the production company of Anhedonia Films, an independent director, which I found this being sold on Sub Rosa Cinema, but this is his own put out release. Again, so let me read the back here. So apparently this has a warning on it. It says this is quite possibly the most disgusting film ever made. And here is the synopsis. An entomologist is enjoying the seclusion that he needs as he researches a new species of insect. Things take a dark turn when he starts being eaten alive by a mass of fleas. Now, this film was filmed in 2015. Here's the front of the cover. And I guess Ron Rubin plays the benefactor, who evidently is the guy on the phone that kind of sounds like, one of the grown-ups in Peanuts, which is kind of a similar style of what comes from Evan Jacobs, where Popeye Vogelsang is the name of the actor that we have here playing the entomologist. And apparently he is studying a new species of insect. We see that evidently he's been provided this home to do his research in. And while doing the research, he ends up getting bitten, and we see him start to scratch. And the inflamed area starts to get larger and larger. And we start to see him somewhat hallucinate while getting agitated with his boss, with his significant other, and things start to go on a downward spiral. And I guess the film ends on a positive note, I guess, but we are led to believe that this man still has this infected area, and we are led to believe that there is a swarm of fleas that is attacking him, and yet we cannot see them. But there is a gross a gross factor where it seems like he takes some kind of a utensil and goes down on his leg and like literally digs into to the darn thing. Apparently, probably because it itches that bad. So, ultimately, did I like the film? I guess I liked the attempt. Um, and whenever you're doing an independent film, you always want to set the mood, set up the story, and make the audience believe that this is what's happening. And I guess you could as say for seeing nothing and hearing noises and whatnot. If you have an imagination, you can relatively believe that something is wrong, something has happened, and I think that I think that Evan Jacobs did that in this film. Did he entirely make a totally believable story to the wider audience? No, I don't think so. But I do believe that he attempted to try on a no using absolutely almost zero money, and using the sounds and the gestures and the thoughts that he gave the man and put in his head. I do believe that he did create some kind of a story, and whether or not you want to enjoy a shot on video kind of a feel of a film to this kind of extent, that's up to you, and you just have to go out and check the film out for yourself. I enjoyed it for what it is. Um, I I liked the downward spiral of what he thought about his boss, of this character, and the thoughts that were going through his head, especially when you could tell that the itch or the bite was in fact, really starting to bother him while he was trying to do a really a good job, and when his boss told him that he really did a shitty job on his report or whatnot, that's when things kind of took that downward spiral. So, um, it was a unique story. I mean, it was a moment in time, uh, a view, only a piece, a piece of a story. It could be of something larger, but you get the sense that this is a character who really needs to get a job done. He doesn't really have a lot of time, and he's just in the wrong place at the wrong time. There was some history, or evidently a dog had evidently died, and I guess he was going to try to um, uh, stay in that place anyways. So, in any case, hopefully you enjoyed my description of this film. Like and subscribe to my page if you have not. Definitely check out um, my other reviews. Um, like I said, Evan Jacobs has brought us Death Toilet. He's brought us now Fleas. He brought us a movie called The Riverbed, which eventually I'll be checking out. And just recently, he sent me a screener of Death Toilet 2. So I'm hoping to check that out and I'm enjoying his work regardless. Regardless how low of a budget his films are, they are relatively entertaining. They're not basement movies, and yet they're not star quality. They're as best as can be with the budget that was given him. So, in any case, hopefully you enjoyed my thoughts on this film. I definitely hope you get a chance to check the film out if you have not. I know it went for a limited run. Those of you out there who have actually seen it, kudos for that. I'm glad you were able to pick up a copy. I'm glad I was able to pick up a copy. I mean, uh, it's just kind of an interesting title, Fleas. I mean, come on. I mean, getting on a down note, I actually knew a colleague that actually was in the news, who actually got stung by bees like over 40 times and still survived. So, and it lived in my area for a time. So, in any case, definitely check the film out if you get a chance. I'm sure you can hit Mr. Evan Jacobs up for a copy if you ever want a chance to see it or whatnot. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day, evening, or morning, wherever you are. Definitely check out my next review. It's going to be a doozy.
You were good, kid, real good. But as long as I'm around, you'll always be second best, see?